Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Compass Girls Facebook Live. Thank you for joining Zippy and I. As I said, we are the Compass Girls, and tonight we're going to talk about hair. Sorry, my glasses are reflecting. We're going to talk about hair tips, and we're also going to talk about one of our favorite travel places, Margaritaville. You could find us at champagneliving.net, toolstotierras.com, and at Zipporah's, that's Zipporahs. And you could find her on every social platform under that handle. And for me, Rachel Ferrucci. Rachel, there is no A in there, and it's FERRUCCI. So that's our intro of us. Hello, Z. What are you doing?
Hey, Rachel. I had a busy day shopping. What about you?
I worked out again today.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I'm in my workout shirt.
I love that shirt. Did you wear that last week too?
I might have. I only have
I think you did.
I probably did. Yeah, I have 2 workout outfits, so that is one of the things I need to do is actually go. And
I didn't work out. I've got my Brit Eklund, Rod Stewart girlfriend, fluttery arms.
I love it. It reminds me of Stevie Nicks. I love it.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah,
there you go.
I love it. I just dated us. So let's get right into it because we have a whole lot to talk about. We had told everyone if you had a question to put it in the thread, but feel free if you have a question to go ahead and put it on, and Zippy and I will try to do all we can to get to it. So the first thing let's talk about here. Now, my hair is still in workout mode because I'm actually going to do a demonstration on like a really quick hack job to get your hair from this to be ready to go out. So I'm going to show you that. The first thing I want to explain is what a hair actually is. So there's 2 to 3 layers to each hair. On the outside, think of a fish scale. So that's your cuticle. Just like cuticle on your fingernail, you have a cuticle on your hair, like fish scales. So when your hair is virgin, yes, virgin, that means you've never done nothing. No color, no perms, no nothing. It's just virgin hair. Your cuticles are nice and laying down, nice and flat. And that creates like the shine to our hair, and our hair looks healthy. Let's be realistic. I always told my clients, virgin hair, it does nothing. It does nothing. So
it does what?
Nothing. It does nothing. It lays there. It doesn't really do anything. It needs to, some primping, and you need to work with virgin hair because otherwise it's just going to kind of lay there. Inside of the cuticle, those are your fish scales, you have the cortex. And that is where your color is, your pigmentation. It's where all your protein threads are. So when your hair is wet, if you pull it, it has some elasticity. So think of like phone wire when it's coiled up. So those are your proteins. So when your hair is wet, you can pull it. You're stretching out those coils. And then when you let go, it coils back up. So that's the inside of your hair. When your hair gets damaged, dry, and you see it, like kind of breaking off and stuff, it's because those fish scales actually are breaking off. So your inside of your hair is getting damaged. Split ends. If your hair's like this at the end, that's your split end. Do not pick those. Go for your trims and take care of those split ends. So that's basically hair. So when you're shampooing and you're conditioning, it's to cleanse the oils out of your hair. One very important thing, that whole, oh, I got my hair squeaky clean, that's bad. Like, you do not want your hair squeaky clean. Just stripped, yes, you just stripped all the natural oils out of your hair. So we don't want it squeaky clean. We want it clean, but not squeaky clean. Isn't that something?
I didn't know that. And I love that feeling of having my hair clean.
Like when it goes, that squeak, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have enough to really go.
Yeah. So let's talk about when to wash your hair. Now, it's also going to depend. Everybody has different hair, dry hair, oily hair, long hair, short hair. It depends how you style it. But rule of thumb is, truthfully, you only need to wash your hair about 3 times a week. Yep. If you grew up in the 80s, we washed our hair every single day. It was like shkivats if someone didn't wash their hair. But sorry, shkivats, ick,
Shkivats, I know.
So
I love it.
You only need to really shampoo your hair 3 times a week. If you use dry shampoo, your dry shampoo you're using to soak up or to absorb the oils that are in your hair. So don't overdo it with dry shampoo because your hair naturally needs some oil. So the more you put on, it's just going to clump up and it's going to clog your pores, just like on your face. It could clog your pores on your scalp. That's not good. So let's not overdo it there. So now I'm going to just put these glasses on because I wrote myself a note so I don't forget things for you. So like I said, so say normal to dry hair about 3 times a week. Oily hair, you may need to do it daily if your hair is really oily. You see that reflection? Bam.
Yeah. You look like you have those little like cartoon eyes.
Like googly eyes. Ready?
Yeah. And for those who don't know this, did you tell them that you're a cosmetologist?
Oh.
And that's what you did before you were a blogger?
Oh yeah. I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm actually, I guess I don't like to use the word expert, but I'm an expert. Like I could tell you that this is all real. It's not just me being a blogger like, hey, here's my beauty tips. These are like, we're talking hardcore facts here. So when you're washing your hair, I'm not going to tell you which shampoo you should use. I would always say like a sulfate-free shampoo because especially if you color your hair, it's not going to strip out the color. Just quick tip, if you ever have a bad color, Dawn dish detergent strips it right out. So
good to know.
Yeah. In the salon, swear to God, now this going back in the 80s and 90s, but we had a bottle of Dawn in there just in case we needed to do a quick strip. It didn't like strip it all out, but it really pulled a lot of the color out. So your shampoo, you only need about the size of a quarter. You don't need to overdo it because you're basically just wasting the shampoo. Your hair will only take so much shampoo and then the rest is going down the drain. So you're wasting your money. So about the size of a quarter, if your hair is really long, maybe you need a little bit more. You shouldn't just plop, squeeze and plop it on your head. Please don't do that. Rub it like this. I start here and I'm going to undo my hair because I want to show you something. So it's a little messy, but we're going to fix it. So if your hair is long like this, you're going to put your shampoo up here. And to do the ends, do not do that whole thing and go like this. That's not how you wash your hair because you're actually damaging it. You're going to go on your scalp. We're washing our scalp. And you're going to go, say, just vertical moves, almost like if you were massaging. So you're kind of going like that. That's how you're washing your hair. When you're in the salon, do you not love the way they wash your hair? Okay, so think about it. You're laying back, their hands are like this, fingers open, and they're going like this. That's what they're doing. Vertical moves, right? They're not just going like this. You're feeling that massaging on your head. And it's very good for your scalp because this gets your blood going. You get some good circulation, helps your hair grow. So that's how, yeah, it feels good, huh?
Yeah, it feels really good.
We're massaging our heads today. And then for the ends, you're just going to take it and go right down. You're not going to like go up. You're not going to scrunch it. You're just going to take your ends. Z, you don't have to worry about this.
No, I know that. I just go like that. I go like that and it's all.
You want to protect your hair. Now, just a little bit disclosure. Sometimes when I'm going quick, I throw it on and I'm going quick and I'm going like this and getting it on. You'll hear a lot of hairdressers or hairstylists say they're the last ones to get their hair done and all of that, which is why I have lots of roots and stuff. So I really try to make sure that I'm washing my hair correctly. So rinse that out. On the bottle, it says rinse, repeat. Don't listen to that. Don't repeat. One wash is good unless you haven't washed your hair all week. And if the suds don't soap, I mean, if the soap, reverse that. If the soap doesn't suds, then you could do another shampoo.
That's marketing. That's all to get you to buy more shampoo.
Exactly. Yeah, it does. The other thing is conditioner. When you condition, you, again, size of a quarter, put it in your hands, rub your hands together. I kind of wipe a little bit. So one hand has my conditioner and this, and I start here. I don't put it on my roots because your roots don't, they're virgin whether you're coloring your hair or not. So they don't need that conditioner to weigh it down. I'm going to, what was her name? Janine, I think, right? Was it Janine? Asked a question about her hair frizzing. Right? Jeanette. Okay.
Oh, was that Jeanette from my friend from school? Yes, probably.
Yes. So Jeanette said she lives in Florida. Her hair is frizzy. Her hair is salt and pepper. So I would say, I would say, first of all, make sure you condition your hair. Here's a little tip. If your hair gets really frizzy, if you're in Florida, when you get out of the shower, take a little bit of conditioner and put it in your hair. Like you can leave it in your hair. It's okay. Leave in conditioner. And I went and scoped you out. I saw your pictures and it's not like you're, you know, you have some fullness in here, which is fine. We're going to go over how to keep that fullness. And then this is straight on you. So you can really just, you know, put a little conditioner in, let it dry right in there. Don't blow dry your hair right when you first get out of the shower. Let it dry like 80% in the air and then blow dry it. So that's your when to wash, how to wash. Z, do you have any product or anything?
I do. I want to talk a little bit about gray hair because this is still new to me. It's been less than a year. And one of the things that I found is when I had colored my hair for years and years, you know, Shayna's always colored my hair for me. And the consistency of my hair changed after I stripped all the color out because gray hair is very wiry. But when it was colored, it had the hair is coated and it actually looked healthier. I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I never had to condition my hair with short hair when I colored it. I went to the salon every 4 weeks. I still go every 4 weeks because it's short and I've got to keep it short. But now that it's gray, in order to tame the wiriness of it, I do have to condition. Now with short hair, you do have a tendency to go to the scalp, so you have to really make sure that you just do the ends when you condition it. And your tip about doing it, leaving it in afterwards, sometimes I don't do it in the shower at all. Sometimes I wait until I'm out of the shower, and I've been using this since high school. I use Kiehl's hair conditioner, and it's Kiehl's conditioner and grooming aid, and it's specifically to use for either. And when I first started using it, I didn't use it as a conditioner in the shower at all. It really was a grooming aid to get my hair to do things. But you can use it as either, and I like that. So that was one of the things. And the other thing is holding my color. Because gray hair can really look dull if you don't do something to really kind of perk it up. And for years we called them the blue-haired ladies, but we're really purple-haired ladies. And can I show? Is it okay to show product, or are you going to do that after?
No, show product. Show product. I'm hoping it's what I love.
Huh?
I'm hoping it's what I love, but go ahead.
It probably isn't, because I have it imported from Italy.
Oh, it's not.
So I use a product called Finolo, and it was originally made, it's a no yellow formula for blonde hair, but it makes gray hair very silver. Now, I don't know, can you see just how, I mean, it's violet. It's not even, that's why I wanted to do, let me take a little out.
It should be violet.
It is really deep, deep, deep violet.
And it counterreacts any yellow, and that's why it brings you, we call them, silver fox, or one of the products that we used to use, and I still recommend it now, and they sell it at Ulta, is the Rue. It's white minx. I mean, everybody's mother would know that.
Yep, I remember Rue.
Put out those rinses, and I know yours, Z. I know your rinse, and it is a really good rinse. But if someone didn't want to order it, they could go to Ulta or Sally's.
I get it off of Amazon. It's from Italy, but they do have, and look at the size, but look at the size I have to buy. But it's because it's not readily available.
Right.
So I walked into a spa one day, and I cannot remember which spa. I was on a press trip, I'm sure. And the woman behind the counter, the woman who worked at the spa, had the most beautiful gray hair I've ever seen. And I said, "Oh my gosh, your color is gorgeous." And she said, "No, yours is the color I want." But she said, "This is what I use to make it that color." And so I went home and immediately ordered it. Now I can have fun with it. And you probably can't see my color today, but it's lavender almost. So some of the tricks, if I want to do fun things with it, is to put it on dry hair, wait for 3 minutes to 5 minutes before I shampoo, and then I can have fun with color. I can have fun having lavender hair that'll just wash out the next time I wash my hair.
And silver is in. It's the trend.
Yep. And so, but and of course, it's been a little bit of an issue learning to live with gray hair. But I
just want to make a correction, because I said Ulta. It's Sally's. The Rue.
Rue is at Sally's. That's right.
The rinses. It's Sally's. So, but here's the other thing with those. They sell them for all different hair colors. So I actually have a bottle that I use on my hair, because I'm at that age where I still have some gray, and I also get that root in between colors, so I'll throw it on. So so I use that too.
And it's not terribly expensive, is it?
It's not expensive at all.
I didn't think so.
You know what? I don't want to blurt it out and then be really wrong, but I think it's under $10. But Jane, you may know. If you know the price, throw it in for me, please. But so that's one of our little hacks or tricks, tips. And then also with the shampoos, you want to make sure it's for your hair type. Shampoos and conditioners have come so far that there's no way you won't find that shampoo that's meant for you. And, you know, back in the day, shampoos, all the shampoo companies came together. I don't know if you remember that they used to always market were pH balanced, but they didn't tell you really what the pH was. And that was a big thing back in the day when you had Prel, which wasn't pH, you know, in the pH range that you would want for your hair. But nowadays, there's so many options. So just do your research, read the ingredients. If it's sulfate free, $7.29, mousse $10.29 for the roux. And I was gonna say $7.99. So that's pretty good. So yeah, there's plenty of options for you for that. We talked about conditioner. Now let's talk about when you are all done. Oh, one other thing. This is kind of just a little tip, but when you put the conditioner in your hair, what I do in the shower is I take it and I just clip it up, and then I go ahead and wash and shave and do everything else. And now my conditioner gets to sit for 3 to 5 minutes, depending how much, you know, I have to shave. But but you want to let your, you know, like,
I need to know this.
As soon as you get in, well, our legs are, you know, we have long legs.
I know.
So,
I live in Florida. It's a daily thing.
Yeah, that sucks. At least I'm in the winter, so I can let it go a bit. But I recommend get in, wash your face, shampoo your hair, put in your conditioner, clip it up, and then go about all your other scrubbing and buffing and shaving and washing and everything. And then this way your hair has a chance to soak in the conditioner a bit. The other thing with conditioner is the reason you don't want to do a lot is your hair, again, is only going to absorb so much, and then the rest is washed away. So, you know, save a little money. You could buy that better product that you want and, you know, just make it last. So once you're all done, you're rinsed off, take your hair. I see people that they want to twist. Don't twist. Just gently, I wipe it down here just to push the water, and then just squeeze like this. You're not wringing out a towel. You're just getting that excess water out. Then take your towel, wrap it around, and I'm talking about long hair. For you, Z, it would be different. But long hair, you're going to wrap it around and give some squeezes to get that excess water out. And then I do flip my head over and put the towel and do the whole, you know, flip my towel in. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. I wish, I could show you right here. This is how you're supposed to do it. This is how your salon probably does it. So they have the towel, they come up behind you around your neck. Wait a minute, I'm gonna hook my earrings. And then they just go like this. And their towels are little like this, a little bigger, and they go like this. And then they pull it down here. Down here, right? So that's how the salon does it. So again, I don't follow every single thing, but I do, you know, flip my head upside down. When I put the towel on, I don't twist tight. I just give it a little so the towel stays. Then some people will tell you not to brush your hair when it's wet. I don't agree with that. When you take the towel down gently, don't rip it off, undo, come down gently, take your brush. You could use, first I start with my fingers and I go like this, open them up. So I go like this with my fingers, right? Then this way I'm not ripping at my hair, I'm getting some of, if there's a knot out. Then I use a vent brush. You could use a wide tooth comb or you can use a vent brush. My vent brush, I make sure if you look, you got your little bristle, but there's sometimes they have a little nub down here that's halfway. You don't want a vent brush that has a little nub. I don't know the technical term, so bear with me. Because that could get stuck on your hair. Start at the bottom and slowly go up and up and up. Don't start up here and come down. If you hear, you're killing your hair, killing it. If you have a knot, really slow, work it out, okay? Our hair goes through enough between blow drying and curling iron and straightening and everything else. So that's how you're gonna, comb it out or brush it out. Then go do your makeup, get your clothes ready, let your hair air dry at least 70 to 80% if you can. If you can't, if you gotta go, Z, for you, you're just gonna take the towel like you normal do, like that. And I still you do it.
I'm done.
You're not going like this. No, you're just going like this. If you have to dry your hair, now here's where the important stuff comes in. Make sure your brushes are clean, because if there's hair in here, it's going to get caught with your other hair when you're brushing, and you're going to rip your hair. I did not clean this brush because I knew I was doing this for 2 weeks. It's like freaking me out. But this is a round brush, and I'm not even going to tell you or recommend this kind of brush because it's metal, and I don't want you to use metal because it could burn your hair. But take a comb or a rat tail comb. Rat tail. This is like your grandma used to use this, right? So any kind of comb, and let's see if I could show you. You're going to just go like this. Keep working it, getting the hair out.
Oh, I can see them.
Yeah, because I didn't do it for 2 weeks. It's disgusting. This bad boy, there's no hair in it. As soon as I'm done, I make sure I pick and everything else. There is no hairs in here.
Now you got me looking at mine. I'm like,
yeah, you got to clean your brushes.
I can see all the hairs coming out of it.
Get the hair out, and then also like clean them, wash them. So you got to blow dry your hair. You can't let it air dry. What I recommend on a lower setting, you don't need that high heat because it's just going to burn your hair. If you're doing the blow dryer, you should have the blow dryer in one hand, whatever side you're doing. I use my fingers, and literally here, let's pretend this is a blow dryer. So I'm blow drying, I'm moving, and I'm moving my hands, and I'm moving all over. I'm concentrating on the root. Don't worry about the ends, concentrate on the root. If I'm wearing my hair straight that day, I'll just work it down. I'm not pulling because you don't want to pull at the root. You actually pull your hair out, right? So you're just going like this. You're working it all, blow drying, blah, blah. It's going to start drying quick. Once you dry the root, your hair, the shaft will dry. Switch hands. We're not doing this thing. I don't know. People go like that. Like, no. Switch hands. Learn to use both hands. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay? Now we're blow drying this side. Blow dry, blow dry. Now you want some height. You want volume in your hair. Wait, let me go this side so you could see. So I pull up, blow dryer right there. 1, 2, 3, take away. I'm holding it up because I want some volume here. Holding it up. Let it cool. You're putting a little bit of heat, not hot, a little bit of warmth. You're holding it up. You're working that root. Whichever way you want your hair to go, that's the way you want to do the root. Like, I'll give you the look at this. 80s, we literally used to go like this. Brush back, pull forward, that root, because our hair was up here. And we keep going like this. Oh my God, I forgot the most important thing. Product. You have to use product. Yes, if your hair is fine, don't use gel. Gel is thicker, heavier. It's going to pull your hair down. Use a mousse. Now, I'm going to show you how to use your mousse. You don't need a ton. Put a little bit, maybe like that.
That's a ton.
Yeah, not for some, not my hair.
Okay.
For your hair, you would probably only need like that a little bit.
So for my hair, I'll show you after.
Okay, so emulsify. You want to emulsify the mousse. That means it's not moussey. It's now just wet. And then you're going to go into your root, move it with these fingers. Get your fingers, let your fingers do the walking. Remember that? That's old.
Mm-hmm.
I lift up, it's on my palm, and I just kind of go like this. My hair is going to be disgusting because I'm putting it in all dry. So you do this. Now I go this way so I can get this side. I'm getting the root, Emulsify. You want it to be wet, not mousse. You're not putting globs of mousse in your hair. Same thing with gel. Emulsify. You like that word? That's my big word of the night.
So I have a pomade. It's a water-based pomade. It doesn't really hold. It just gives it a little bit of oomph. And one of the things now Shayna taught me to do was to take the back of my finger, just on the back of my nail, so I don't get too much.
Yeah.
And then put it in. That's all, because I have short hair, and always
emulsify.
Almost nothing.
Right there. Emulsify.
Huh?
No, you don't do that wet. Right?
No, I do it dry. I don't. Well, my hair will be dry within a minute or two of getting it. I don't need to dry it, but if I want it to style, I do. If I just want to wear, you've seen me. I walk out. The only thing I might do is take the pomade and put some here and here, depending. So I don't get flying hair.
So your gels and mousses you'll do before when your hair is wet or damp. The other product, like
these kind of things are dry.
Oh, I don't know where it went. I had it here.
What do you need?
It's gone now. I had a cream, but that's okay. You experiment with different products. So Mike, I can use all of this on your hair. So here's a little piece of history for you. So Mike, who is on right now telling he loves volume, he's actually bald right now. Back in the 80s, he was in a band, and before each show, I would do Mike's hair to make it, remember those guys, those 80s band guys? That's Mike.
They're bands. So
it's funny because now he's bald. He has no hair for me to do. But that's just a little piece of history that I was the hairdresser of the bass player. So you want to use your product. So we're going to go back to blow drying. So you're doing your roots, and then your ends will automatically dry, because once your roots dry, your ends dry, whichever way you want your hair to go. If you want it, going this way, I'm going to, lift it like this. I like a little height in here, even though I'm wearing it straight. We talked about your brushes. They need to be cleaned. Styling products, hairspray. Hairspray is so important. This is another thing. I found it. This is another thing for Jeanette. You were saying about with the frizz, you can use an oil that you can put on after you dry your hair. I love this. This is Nexus. I'm a Nexus girl too, because I've just always used Nexus, so it's one of my loves.
I always used to use Therapy and Humectress.
Yep, Humentress
I love
with the conditioner. Matrix is another love of mine. I like I love that all the old brands are coming back. Rue, Matrix, Nexus, Redken. Like these are all brands that started in the industry. So this is the Color Assure. So this is actually a protectant if you have colored hair. Nothing here is sponsored, by the way. Okay. This is a hairspray that I love. This is my travel one.
Ooh.
And it's a Hawaiian name.
Way?
We?
I don't know. Way? O-U-A-I? Way?
I don't know. I call it my Hawaiian spray because I don't know how to say the name. So, other thing, get your trims every 6 to 8 weeks. If you're
or if you got really short hair.
Yes, or
4 to 5 for short hair.
4 to 5 if it's short. If you're afraid to get your hair cut because you're afraid they're going to go too short or whatever, when you go in and if they say, you know, do you want an inch off, you can show them like this because everybody's inch is different. If I said, show me an inch, and if I asked 3 people, I'd have 3 different measurements for an inch. So just show them. If you really just want the dead ends or split ends off and you want to let your hair grow, ask for a dusting. Say, just dust it. You know, I just want a smidge. I just want to dust it. So that's just a little lingo for you. Okay, so I'm gonna curl it really quick.
Okay. We're getting on in time, but we don't need a lot of time for it.
It's going to take me 3 minutes to do this. The
other matter really needs about 15 minutes because we can come back to it.
People will tell you that you have to section off your hair and all that. I don't have time to do that because this is a hack. This is a quick. So I basically part it like if I was going to do pigtails. Can you see that? Did you see the back of my head?
Yes.
So then I start back here. I just grab a little. We have to do an actual blow dry because I would love to show you guys like really how to blow dry. This is a very big, barreled curling iron because I just want a little wave. And this is going to be hard for me because I'm looking backwards. It gets really hot. So I don't want to keep my hair in here for more than a few seconds. So I'm going to start rolling, but I push this a little bit to get to the bottom of the hair so that this way it's not sitting, ow. Sorry, that's my workout muscle. Ah!
I thought you burned yourself.
No, my thigh. I'm sorry. Oh, that hurt. Yeah. So anyway, I did not burn myself. That was my workout muscle that I used tonight. So again, you're grabbing and you're going twirl, 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 come down. And I'm going, look, I'm boop, 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 boop. That's what I'm doing. All the way down, rolling and coming down because then it's not sitting on my hair because I don't want it to burn my hair. I'm doing this backwards, so it's really weird. This curling iron, I could touch the top. My other ones, I have the professional ones, which are called Marcel, and they have no top, so everything you can't really do. Oh, see? Did you see that smoke? I left it on too long. Your hair should not smoke, so I just did some damage. Right? So I'm just doing quick, boop, boop. Now that's really one side of my head, all done. Well, except this piece, so we'll do it. I'll grab it quick. You got any other products, Z?
I do actually, because I don't really use much in the way of sprays. We'll use a texturing spray occasionally. I find it easier to work with than some of the gels.
Notice I'm switching hands. I'm now using my left hand.
Oof, I would kill myself with that. I
Practice.
have a product that I wish I knew how to use.
You just got to practice. Start with a brush and the blow dryer. If you do use one hand, the blow dryer should not be in your dominant hand. Your brush should be. Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well,
is it just so you get a lighter?
You normally would do it in your dominant hand because the blow dryer is heavier than a brush. But if you think about it, you need more control with the brush. The blow dryer, you're just putting on the root, or the brush is what's doing the lifting and curling. Okay. You should use a boar bristle brush. That'll smooth out your the shaft of your hair as you're blow drying it. And again, just a little bit of heat and then let it cool, just like a curling iron. I'm heating it up. Now I'm letting it fall, and this is going to cool. So here, that's from Jim. Right? Not bad.
Very sexy.
Oh, thank you, God. So, hairspray. Oh, this smells so good. I love this hairspray. There, done. Boom. I'm ready.
Wow. That's faster than doing what? No, not
but
really.
That is. It's really quick. You could just do it quick. I'm bouncing all over the place because I'm just trying to.
Do you have any product? Well, you showed your product while you're going.
Yeah, I didn't really. I didn't want to concentrate on product. I want people to use what they're comfortable with, but I don't want to. I have product that I could talk about, and that could be another time.
Okay.
The other person I want to answer, Carol, she said, when you're in Margaritaville, do you use lemon or lime in your hair? God, please don't use any kind of sun-in or lemon or anything. Lemon and lime is meant for drinks. One other person asked, and Anne had asked.
I love you, Carol.
about packing light. So I always I decide, am I going to wear my hair curly? Am I going to wear my hair straight? And then I'll just bring either a curling iron or a straightener. I always bring bobby pins, my travel hairspray, a travel gel or mousse, and shampoo, conditioner. If I'm going to wear my hair straight, I may bring a little of the hair oil with me. But, and I bring my brush and a scrunchie.
And you have no clue what traveling light means.
But if you're going to, say, a red carpet, you have to have stuff like that. If you're traveling really light, I would bring a brush and this and shampoo. I always bring shampoo and conditioner because I want good shampoo and conditioner when I'm away. I don't want to use their shampoo and conditioner because it's usually not the best, but I put it in a small thing. I mean, if you're only going to wash your hair a couple times, you could put it in a contact case. Remember I did that, Z. Remember I had the vitamin case. I had my moisturizer, my conditioner, my shampoo. That was a good travel hack, by the way.
There was.
So I think I got Vicky, I didn't get your question. I'm going to answer Vicky's question, then Z, you're going to take it away. Because you're on medication really messes with your hair and skin. I would just say a thickening agent. There's Paul Mitchell has a great hair thickener that you put on after you wash your hair, before you blow dry it when it's damp. They have a good thickener. A mousse would help you, but it's it's hard when you're on medication because I can't really say, I got to look at your hair. Is it that it's thinning because it's falling out? One thing that helps is take a comb and like scrape your scalp and just, again, you're stimulating. This is like a little scalp treatment. You could actually go to a salon and get a scalp treatment, by the way, which are wonderful. But Vicki, let me look at it and then I'll give you some ideas.
I have a question for you in that regard. What about like I know that I've taken biotin to help the hair. Will that help?
Well, because Vicki had asked about the hair because she's actually on medication.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, if you go for surgery, it takes 9 months minimum for the anesthesia to come out of your system. So your hair, I mean, our hair and skin goes through automatic changes every 7 years anyway, but then you add medication or surgery in it, and it can, it can get thicker. Usually it gets more, it gets fine, or you lose a little bit of it. But I'll look at it. But as far as the biotin, I've heard good and bad things about it. Not bad.
Okay.
I've heard good and non-things about it.
Right.
So that all depends. You want to let them know what we're going to talk about, and
sure.
I just
let's waste away in a little bit of Margaritaville. We'll let Rachel take off. Where the heck did she go? And today, for our travel portion, we wanted to talk a little bit about one of our favorite places. And it was actually a surprise to me that I loved it so much. And we're talking about Margaritaville. Now, I have been to 2 of the Margaritaville resorts. I've been to the Margaritaville Key West and the Margarita Hollywood Beach Resort, which is the one we're going to talk about today. I have to admit that I am really on the fence about Jimmy Buffett. I'm just coming clean, probably because all of the family makes fun of me if I even hum a Jimmy Buffett tune because they don't like him. No one here likes him.
I love him.
I know you do, and I know Rich does too. But there is something about that Margaritaville feel that immediately makes you feel like you can relax, you can you can kick back, you have no worries, work doesn't exist, arguments don't exist. To me, that's what Margaritaville is. It's almost a state of mind. And
it is a state of mind.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing. So full disclosure, it is literally my husband's favorite place ever.
I know that. And disclosure, it's so much of my favorite place that what happens there, I had my son and daughter-in-law's rehearsal dinner there, and we all stayed there for the wedding because I fell in love with it. I can't get enough of it. And it's not even that far from me. It's probably, what's it, about an hour and a half away, an hour 45 minutes. I don't even think it's that. So it's located on Hollywood Beach. Hollywood is it's right next to Fort Lauderdale, so you can enjoy Fort Lauderdale and stay there, but you don't have to because it's a full-on resort. Hollywood is known for its broadwalk. It's not a boardwalk, it's called the Broadwalk, and it runs along the beach. And one of the beautiful things that Margaritaville has done is sponsor that incredible outdoor music area that sits right on the boardwalk.
I love it.
Yes, and they have free concerts, and you can just go enjoy music, and everybody dances, and it's a party. It's a full-on party. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about the resort because as a not so much kind of sort of maybe secret, I don't know, Jimmy Buffett, not a fan. I don't even know what to call it. On the fence.
You're killing me.
I guess the expectation was Hawaiian shirts and beer. But the thing about Margaritaville Beach Resort is it's anything you want it to be, right?
That's right.
You'll see people dressed to the nines, and you'll see a lot of people in Hawaiian shirts and shorts and flip-flops. You'll see people in gowns and flip-flops. You'll see a giant flip-flop, the largest flip-flop you've ever seen, as you walk in to the lobby. That big, beautiful blue.
Oh my
It's
God,
a piece
I
of
want
art.
to be there.
I know. So do I. But at the same time, it's a really elegant resort.
Yes.
Don't you think?
You know what always amazes me is that literally you can wear a gown and heels, or you can wear a sundress and flip-flops, or shorts, or a bathing suit. I mean, it's
right.
just, right. And the people, you can see someone who belongs in Greenwich, Connecticut, and then you see, you know, the beer lover who just drank a 12-pack and is
land shark.
Yes, land shark. We have land shark. I should have went and grabbed one. We have it in our refrigerator.
I have a land shark in the kitchen too.
Yes.
In the refrigerator.
Yeah. That's Vicky. You've had one of our land sharks because we serve that. Yeah, it's fun, and I've seen people drunk there, but fun, happy. Like I've never seen anything negative because it's just that whole chill.
It is. It's totally chill. And there's so much to do. There is so much to do. You can have so much fun there. There's everything from the beach and how many pools? Do you know how many pools?
There's 3 pools.
Okay. But there's also that flow rider.
The flow. So can I tell my story? I actually have a video, and I wanted to get the link so I could share it here, and I didn't. But so our thing is, we get up, we go get our towels. You show your card, you get your towels, you get your wristband, you go to the beach, and you got your own beach boy who walks you down and sets up your chairs and does your umbrella, and then you get a drink. Well, I do. Okay. And
I do too.
I do. And, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So I got a rum runner, and I haven't had one of those. I don't know if I ever had one of those, but it was so yummy. And I drank it. And then the guy came back, and I had another one. And then I was like, whoa. And Rich was like, you better not have any more because you're going to do the flow rider. So the guy even said, oh, no, don't have any more. So then I went and did the flow rider, where it's like you're surfing, and it's a wave pool, and they help you. And I feel accomplished because I'm pretty sure I stayed up for like 8 seconds, which
I think so. I saw that video, and your first couple of them were a little tough, but your last one, you stayed up.
Yeah, so it goes like this and goes up, and the first one, when I fell and I hit, and because it's making the wave, it literally shot me up to the top because I'm not that big of a person. It shot me up, and I hit the wall, and this little boy was up there. He's probably about 12. He goes, lady, you okay? I was like,
oh, you never told me that.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm good. But I did have black and blues, but every one of them was so worth it. And I mean, I wasn't really in shape to do that, but I did it. And I was able to stay up for 8 seconds. I would totally do it again if I went back, when I go back.
Well, I did not do the flow rider, but I spent a couple of hours getting a facial at the it's not 5 o'clock somewhere. It's called the Somewhere Spa.
Somewhere,
Is that
yes.
something like I'll look that up. And this now the spa is not huge there. It's comparatively because it really is a family resort. You'll see kids there. You'll actually see stilt walkers making balloon animals for the kids. Did you see that while you were there?
I did.
Yeah. But it's a very nice spa. I mean, I totally enjoy just kicking back, and I'm not really a massage girl. I love having a facial. For me, that's the ultimate treatment because it's something that, well, I do it at home once a week. It's just not the same. You just can't get a really good facial at home. So I try to take advantage of that when I travel. But my very favorite thing there is the food. I can't get over the restaurants. You've got the most incredible steak. JWB is one of the most incredible steakhouses that I've been to. I think it outranks places like Capitol Grill and Ruth's Chris. It's just a much better. And they have a wine list that is to die for, and a dessert list that the desserts you could have a whole family share. I got, I want to say I got mud pie. It was something like that.
Even the vegetables, because you order a la carte, but it's like cute.
But it's enough for the whole table.
Yeah,
yeah. I had a cake that was it was like a pie. It was this high, and it was like that. I mean, I ate like that much of it.
Yeah,
it was so good.
I'm a steak person, and that steak melted in my mouth. It was one of the best steaks I had, and I'm pretty sure Rich thought so too. He loved it.
Yeah, one of the best steaks. But at the same time, at the Standard Margaritaville, which is where we had our party, I just enjoy sitting down with a land shark and their nachos because they overfeed you. Their nachos that high, big. We've sat down, 4 of us, with an order of nachos and walked away full for dinner.
The Land Grill, we go and we get I got a bacon cheeseburger, but literally it was delicious, huge, and I love the Land Shark Grill because, like, we'll go and sit on the side by the flow rider and we could watch.
Oh, yeah, because you can sit upstairs. Is that the one that's upstairs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So you have the Land Shark Grill. And then morning coffee. We met every morning at Margaritaville coffee shop, and we got our coffee.
And they sell Jimmy Buffett coffee. Jimmy Buffett has his own roasting company, so it's their own coffee, and it's absolutely delicious.
It is really, really good.
And you can go across the street too. Did you go to 5 o'clock somewhere across the street?
Yes, I did. Yeah. They had live music.
Yes, they do.
They have Adirondack chairs in the sand. So you're literally, and they kind of have them like this. So like we started talking with other people, and it's just like everybody's there for the same reason and everybody's happy. And I'll wear my flip-flops there, and of course I take my flip-flops off and stick my toes in the sand. But yes, that's always fun.
So there's the choices, the dining choices is Floridays, the little Airstream. There's an Airstream on the beach where you can grab and go beach food like hot dogs and stuff.
Well, that's the thing too. You could be at the beach and you could walk up. Tell the beach boy, I'll be right back. I'm going to get lunch. You could be in your bathing suit. You could go to the
Dennis Love.
What would you call him?
I don't know, but I'm just in my head. I'm humming Beach Boys songs.
No.
I can't help it.
The Beach Boy, yes.
I got pet sounds running in here.
Sometimes it was a girl.
Oh, Rich said sometimes it was a girl. I just remember the boys.
Of course.
But yeah, you have the Airstream, or you can go to the with the tiki.
Right, there's Tiki Hut. Yeah.
Yes, and you could go eat there, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, and I can't. But there's that place too.
Yeah.
Oh, and then if you walk in by the pool, you have the food there. And that's the family pool, and it has the water slide.
Right.
And then we went to the 11th floor.
Aha, licensed
The
chill
adult
bars
pool.
up there.
Yeah. So on the 11th floor is adult pool, and there's also a bar there, and you could also order food because we did. We did everything there.
And while there's a lot to do in Hollywood, you really don't have to leave the resort if you don't want, because there's something for everybody. They have, I believe they have a kids club there. And I'm trying to, and the rooms are just, you'll feel like you're in Key West.
Yes, I love the rooms.
Another
Rich
one
said
that
we're killing them.
what?
We already said how much you love it because he
Yeah,
wanted to go.
yeah.
I
We know that he wanted to steal one of the pillows.
He
We already know that.
He did want to steal one of the pillows. He didn't, but he wants to.
I know. That's one of those things that we all want. The beds have these pillows on them, and on one side it says
Changes in
latitude.
latitude.
Changes in attitude.
And you flip it over.
Changes in attitude.
Does she have a pillow?
Right. So there's one way, one the other way on the bed.
He just said, wait, does she have a pillow there? I was like, no.
No, I didn't. I didn't steal one. I would buy one. I have so much Margarita. I even have a Margaritaville bike here.
Okay, whatever. I mean Margaritaville stuff.
I
Actually, he does. I love it. He loves it more. Like, literally, that's where he wants us to retire.
Well, you know, there is a Margaritaville.
I do know.
But here's the best news for you guys who are going to Orlando. Yesterday, the new Margaritaville Orlando resort opened, and they're having all sorts of specials. Did you know that?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
I'm being asked why I haven't booked stuff yet. I haven't booked it.
I have to get. I didn't realize it was open until I asked. And right now they have a special, 25% off rooms, which is great. Or if you want to do breakfast included for two, it would be 15% off instead of 10% off of the rooms. But I heard they built a beach. It's inland in Orlando. It's not on the ocean, but they built a beach.
Okay, I need to check it out.
I have to check it out. I'm telling you, I've only been to two of them. I have been to the Hollywood Beach Resort, which I've been to a number of times. I have gone to, in all honesty, press trip. Went on a press trip. I was sponsored, but also have been on my own. And
so have we.
And yeah, and you came for the wedding.
Yeah, we've brought people and everything. So Rich's idea is to go on a road trip, a Margaritaville road trip on the bike, and just go hop in 2 nights to all the, because
you
they're
can do Orlando to Hollywood to Key West.
Well,
Now,
he wants to start up at Tennessee and come. If you go to Margaritaville.com, you could see all their properties and everything. Hollywood is just my heart because I
was the first.
Yeah.
You always remember your first.
That's right. I will always remember my first. And it just something about it. It has a special feeling, and it's awesome. Like you don't have a bad time. And if you want to shop, you walk down the Broadwalk, and it's just like
wait,
so much.
Why would you have to leave? We bought stuff.
We did buy
We
stuff.
went shopping in the Margaritaville store is fun.
It's Broadwalk.
Yeah.
Boardwalk.
It's not Boardwalk.
Broad?
It's Broadwalk.
Is it Broad?
It's called Broadwalk.
Yeah, because you see all the Broad.
It's old school, kind of fun. It was just a fun name.
Do we know why they named it that?
I don't. I will look it up though.
So that's your mission for next week. Speaking of next week, I wanted to let everybody know that next week, have any skin questions ready. And we are going to travel with you to the Outer Banks. So
yes, we are.
That's going to be fun.
We've had some fun and crazy adventures there.
And Zippy is actually working very hard on our Compass Girls site. So you're going to be able to get all of the recaps on there. It's not up yet, but it's coming.
Well, you can just see a reminder of when our Facebook Lives are right now.
Right. So, and remember, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Pacific. And we will be here next week. I mean, did I say 5 is Pacific.
5. 1, 2, 3.
5 and 8.
Okay, and if you want to head to Margaritaville, it's just easy. Just go to margaritaville.com. And there's a phone number there. You can book online. You can always find great deals, right? Look for the specials.
And you have to tag us because we want to see your pictures. Because I think
share pictures if you go.
Yeah, we need pictures so we can I
want to be there.
So we can whine, but we also want to cheer you on. So
and the next time I'll tell, not next week, but one of these times we'll cover Margaritaville, Key West, and because it's very different. It's a whole different vibe.
Okay, I'm in.
All right.
Totally in. Margaritaville. Key West is my other favorite place.
I know.
Actually, Outer Banks is a favorite place too. So I don't know. So anyway,
there are very few places we've been that haven't been incredibly fun.
Yes. We have had a couple places.
We have good time.
But we're just going to share right now our fun ones because it better talk. So anyway,
the bad ones.
So next week, 8:00 p.m. right here, right where you are. If you're listening, not watching in the car, thanks for the ride. Have a wonderful night. Ciao.